we're building here in partnership with Skanska is going to provide scientific users from universities and industry.
Quite tightly, and that means it's not as big and walking as you originally thought. How many check-in counter there is, or check-in rows?
2025 is set to be a monumental year for human ambition, as some of the biggest, boldest, and most expensive megaprojects finally come to life. From record-breaking skyscrapers piercing the clouds to futuristic metros revolutionizing urban travel, these engineering marvels are about to reshape entire cities and even global economies. These projects aren't just about size. They represent cutting-edge innovation, sustainability, and breathtaking design. A select few will break world records, while others will transform entire industries and redefine urban living. With billions of dollars at stake and years of construction culminating in 2025, these megaprojects will leave a lasting impact on the world, whether we're ready for them or not. Number 25. Frankfurt. The Frankfurt project is a $1.1 billion mixed-use development that is transforming Frankfurt's skyline with 4 distinct skyscrapers designed for residential, office, and commercial spaces. Located in the heart of the financial district, the tallest tower will reach 233 meters, making it the 3rd tallest building in Germany. The project aims to bring modern, high-end infrastructure to Frankfurt, attracting top-tier corporations and luxury residential buyers. Featuring futuristic architecture, the development incorporates glass facades, green terraces, and smart building technology to enhance energy efficiency. Initially set for completion in 2024, the project has faced construction delays due to logistical and economic challenges, but major progress has been made, with a 2025 opening now expected. The sustainable design aligns with Germany's push for greener urban spaces, and the project prioritizes connectivity with Frankfurt's public transportation network. Once completed, Frankfurt is expected to boost the real estate market and further establish Frankfurt as a leading European financial and commercial hub. If you think this one is ambitious, the next one takes things to an entirely new level. Number 24. The One. At 308 meters high, the One in downtown Toronto will become the tallest skyscraper in modern Canada. This $2 billion super-tall tower, which will feature luxury condominiums, retail, and a Hyatt hotel, will have futuristic designs featuring sleek glass fronts and tapering design. At the busy intersection of Yong and Bloor streets, the One promises to redefine the Toronto skyline, drawing many residents and tourists alike. However, while ambitious, the project stumbled over financial problems that arose from the initial developer defaulting on loans, which forced a change of ownership and development. Legal problems involving adjoining properties also severely delayed construction, but should work be resumed at some point. The One is expecting to open sometime in 2025. Number 23. Facility for Anti-Proton and Ion Research, FAIR. The Facility for Anti-Proton and Ion Research, FAIR, in Darmstadt, Germany, is a $2.7 billion international research center designed to advance nuclear, particle, and antimatter physics. Featuring a cutting-edge particle accelerator, FAIR will allow scientists to simulate extreme cosmic environments, such as neutron stars and black holes, making it one of the world's most sophisticated research institutions. Its ability to generate intense beams of antiprotons and ions will support groundbreaking research across multiple disciplines, including fundamental physics and medical applications like ion beam therapy for cancer treatment. The facility is expected to become a global hub for scientific collaboration, supporting over 3,000 researchers worldwide. Despite funding challenges and technical complexities causing multiple delays, construction has made significant progress, including the successful installation of critical accelerator components. Number 22. Kuwait International Airport. Terminal 2, a $4.3 billion expansion at Kuwait International Airport, hopes to turn the airport into a world-class aerodrome. Comprising 25 million passengers each year, the completed terminal would modernize Kuwait's only international airport, while enhancing regional connectivity with major global hubs such as Dubai and Doha. Sustainability provisions made in the projects, with the aim of achieving LEED Gold certification through considerations such as solar panel integrated roofing, natural light, and advanced waste management strategies are a key component. The wave-like roof design not only serves functionality, but also adds to the aesthetic experience with ingenious atmospheric lighting from the west view that reflects the desert landscape of Kuwait. Logistical and financial bottlenecks notwithstanding, the project is progressing toward a 2025 opening with the completion of key structural elements. With the launch of Terminal 2, the airport will realize a massive boost to Kuwait's economy, serve as a ticket machine for tourism development, and have efficiencies for passenger processing. Marking a milestone in the expansion of Kuwait's infrastructure, the terminal will further strengthen the country's influence in global aviation. Number 21. JP Morgan Chase Project. The JP Morgan Chase Tower at 270 Park Avenue is set to become one of the most prominent skyscrapers in New York City, serving as the bank's new headquarters. This $3 billion project, standing at 423 meters, 1,388 feet, will be the sixth tallest building in the city, reinforcing its presence in the iconic skyline. Designed to be cutting-edge and energy-efficient, the skyscraper will feature green terraces, advanced ventilation systems, and energy-efficient lighting to minimize its environmental impact. Additionally, the tower will incorporate collaborative workspaces, wellness areas, and smart technology, setting a new standard for sustainable corporate skyscrapers. Topping out in February 2024, the project is now focused on interior finishes and facade completion, with an expected 2025 opening. The JP Morgan Chase Tower is being designed with flexibility in mind, catering to the evolving hybrid work model and ensuring its long-term relevance in corporate real estate. Number 20. Port of Anom. The Port of Anom, as part of the Saudi Arabian Anom megacity project under public scrutiny, is about to join Port Sulaibikat and the Port of Santos. The $2 billion port is to be used for trade and shipping along the Red Sea East-West corridor for bare-scale operations and is believed to be one of the key gateways connecting Asia, Europe, and Africa. The facility will use state-of-the-art artificial intelligence, IoT, and renewable energy technology, such as automated cranes, AI-assisted logistics tracking, and smart warehouses to optimize cargo handling efficiency and turnaround times. That said, the design of the port is to run 100% on renewable energy and aligns with the sustainability vision of NEOM. The operations are expected to commence by early 2025, in making NEOM Port a landmark in Saudi Arabia as the center of global trade and innovation. Although it may take a while for the bigger Oxagon industrial complex to be completed, this will, in the meantime, elevate Saudi Arabia's maritime trading credentials and strengthen the country's position in global logistics. Thanks to Vision 2030, this marks a milestone in diversifying the economy and positioning Saudi Arabia at the forefront of world trade. Number 19. Kavda Solar Park. India is set to transform the renewable energy sector with the Kavda Solar Park, the world's largest hybrid renewable energy park. Located in Gujarat, near the Pakistan border, this $2 billion project will generate 30 gigawatts GW of solar and wind energy, enough to power 18 million homes and significantly reduce fossil fuel dependence. Spanning 726 square kilometers, almost the size of Singapore, the park will be visible from space and play a crucial role in India's goal of achieving 50% renewable energy reliance by 2030. Set for partial operation by Q3 2025 and full completion in 2026, the project is progressing rapidly, with private stakeholders and the government investing in battery storage and smart grids to manage its massive output. The Kavda Solar Park is expected to attract global investment, solidifying India's leadership in renewable energy. If successful, it will be a landmark achievement in global clean energy initiatives, demonstrating how large-scale solar and wind integration can power entire regions sustainably. Number 18. Huajiang Canyon Bridge. The Huajiang Canyon Bridge in China is undoubtedly going to set up even for yet another record announcement, as it is projected to become the highest bridge in the world upon its completion by June 2025. The bridge will be resting in Guizhou province, hanging 625 meters, 2,051 feet in height from the canyon floor, thus beating the heights of the One World Trade Center. At $280 million, the project represents a major achievement in civil engineering for China regarding cost-to-safety ratio and greatly improves road connectivity for major cities, thereby enhancing the economic development of the region. Beyond infrastructure, the bridge will be an upcoming tourist attraction with a glass walkway, visitor center, hotel accommodation, and the world's highest bungee jumping platform. This bungee jumping with a view will set up with China's goal of improving transportation within isolated regions in the mountainous terrain, showing off China's excellence in engineering. The bridge expects to attract thousands of visitors per year, benefiting local businesses and introducing Guizhou as a top-notch adventure tourism destination. Number 17. The Guggenheim Abu Dhabi. The $1 billion Guggenheim Abu Dhabi, set to open in 2025, will be the first Guggenheim museum in Asia, marking a major cultural milestone for the UAE. Located on Shura Island, it will showcase modern and contemporary art, with a focus on Arab, Islamic, and Middle Eastern works, reinforcing Abu Dhabi's vision as a global arts hub alongside the Louvre Abu Dhabi. Designed by Frank Gehry, the futuristic structure blends UAE's landscape and Islamic architecture, featuring interconnected galleries, open-air terraces, and shaded courtyards for an immersive experience. Expected to attract millions of visitors annually, the museum will boost cultural tourism and support the UAE's economic diversification. Serving as a bridge between Eastern and Western artistic traditions, it will foster global cultural exchange and establish Abu Dhabi as a major player in the international art scene. Number 16. European Spalation Source, ESS. The European Spalation Source, ESS, a concentration of $1.9 billion in neutrons under construction in Lund, Sweden, will very soon lead neutron research in the world. With a cutting-edge particle accelerator to produce high-intensity neutron beams, the ESS is a collaboration led by 13 European countries that will enable scientists to probe materials at atomic resolution as never before. The ESS will serve as a gateway for breakthroughs across various disciplines, including material sciences, chemistry, biology, and medicine, paving the way for drug development, clean energy initiatives, and nanotechnology. It is also forecast that ESS will provide assistance in climate research through the efficient storage of energy and carbon capture technologies. Although delays have occurred in construction due to funding and logistical challenges, ESS is still expected to enter startup tests in 2025. ESS will be one of the very few facilities around the world operating superposition with multiple scientific powers, thereby gathering some of the best scientists and engineers from all over the world. The facility will further strengthen European leadership in the field of neutron sciences while being terribly important in solving acute technological problems. Number 15. Navi Mumbai Airport. Mumbai is set for a major infrastructure upgrade with the construction of Navi Mumbai International Airport, a $2 billion project aimed at reducing congestion at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, one of the busiest single-runway airports in the world. Located south of Mumbai, the new airport is expected to handle 25 million passengers annually upon opening in 2025, with plans to expand capacity to 90 million by 2032. Designed with modern air traffic management systems, seamless multimodal connectivity to Mumbai's metro, highways, and railways, and sustainable infrastructure, the airport will set a new standard for eco-friendly aviation, incorporating solar panels, rainwater harvesting, and green building techniques to become India's first zero-emission airport. Although construction has faced multiple delays due to land acquisition challenges and environmental concerns, significant progress has been made, and the project remains on track for its 2025 launch. Number 14. Bahrain Light Rail Network. The $2 billion worth Bahrain Light Rail project is intended to modernize urban transport, comprising 2 elevated rail lines over 30 km through Manama and its vicinities. Designed as a method to relieve traffic congestion and carbon emissions, this driverless and fully automated metro will afford a modern commuting experience to over 200,000 passengers daily. The first phase will create enhanced connectivity with primary business districts, residential neighborhoods, and tourist attractions in Bahrain, essentially making accessibility far more relevant for residents and regional tourists alike. The network will also ensure that further development may take place, with plans to connect south into newer developments into the Gulf Railway network, reinforcing regional connectivity towards Saudi Arabia and other GCC countries. As the project remained delayed in terms of planning and approvals for funding, the current status is somewhere within the expected timelines for a 2025 launch. Bahrain is thus thought to have the light rail network to create local jobs and attract foreign investments and position itself at the forefront of sustainable urban development. The further modernization of public transport infrastructure through the metro will improve commuting efficiency in Bahrain, thereby enhancing the global appeal of Bahrain and further consolidating its image as a progressive and business-friendly destination within the Middle East. Number 13. Shura Island. Shura Island is a $3.7 billion luxury tourism development and a key part of Saudi Arabia's Red Sea project, designed to transform the country's western coastline. Naturally shaped like a dolphin, the island will serve as the project's main hub, featuring 11 luxury resorts, an exclusive marina, entertainment districts, and high-end wellness centers. Strategically located near the Red Sea International Airport, Shura Island is set to become a global tourism gateway, offering an unparalleled experience for high-net-worth travelers and reinforcing Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. Sustainability is central to Shura Island's design, with a commitment to 100% renewable energy through solar farms and wind turbines, alongside advanced water desalination and marine ecosystem protection. Developers are taking eco-conscious measures to preserve coral reefs and marine wildlife, ensuring a minimal environmental footprint. Set for completion in 2025, the island is expected to rival destinations like the Maldives and Dubai, redefining sustainable luxury tourism by harmonizing environmental responsibility with modern opulence. Hold on tight, because this next one is on another level. Number 12. Amala. This $5 billion luxury development being put together by the Red Sea in Saudi Arabia is considered the Riviera of the Middle East. After the realization of Saudi Vision 2030, this project looks to put Saudi Arabia firmly on the map for luxury wellness tourism. Focused on the holistic experiences for high-net-worth travelers coming from all over the world, this project proposes 6 ultra-luxury resorts and wellness retreats to be complemented by cultural experiences. Moreover, Amala will house modern wellness centers and meditation retreats alongside spa facilities for immersive luxury experiences. Environmental sustainability, otherwise, is probably the most well-known notch of Amala, intending to be fully carbon neutral by the use of solar and wind energy with zero-waste real policies. The ecologically friendly architectural design of the resorts will allow them to accommodate nature using biocompose so as not to disrupt biodiversity. The partial opening is projected to happen sometime in 2025, but funding and logistical challenges have hampered it along the way. When fully completed, it is believed to truly give Saudi Arabia thousands of jobs towards the GDP and put the Red Sea on the international market among luxury destinations. Number 11. Queen's Wharf. Queen's Wharf is a $2.3 billion mixed-use development transforming Brisbane's skyline with 4 skyscrapers featuring luxury residences, hotels, shopping centres and entertainment venues. A standout attraction is the Sky Deck, an elevated public observation platform offering 360-degree views of the city. Designed as one of Australia's largest and most luxurious urban developments, the project will create thousands of jobs and attract millions of visitors annually. At its core is a high-end casino complex, expected to rival Sydney's Crown Casino and Melbourne's Star Casino, alongside luxury retail, fine dining, and premium nightlife venues. The development also prioritizes public accessibility, integrating green spaces, pedestrian-friendly walkways, and direct links to Brisbane's transport system, ensuring benefits for both locals and tourists. Despite pandemic-related delays, Queen's Wharf remains on track for a 2025 grand opening. Once complete, it will redefine Brisbane's urban landscape, attracting global investors, luxury property buyers, and major tourism. The project will cement Brisbane's status as a key economic and cultural hub, making it one of Australia's most anticipated urban megaprojects. Number 10. Gordie Howe International Bridge. The entire mega operation of $4.5 million, almost entirely across the US through Detroit, Michigan, and Canada through Windsor, Ontario, is pretty much the business. A new crossing, designed to replace the deteriorating Ambassador Bridge, should strengthen these economic ties, reduce congestion, and greatly facilitate the adequate transportation of goods, thus undertaking more than 25% of US and Canada transactions. With the 2.5-kilometre cable-stayed roadway bridge, sixth in the lineup for motor vehicles, one lane for pedestrians, and another for bicycles, this is set to be the longest in North America, alongside updated customs facilities at both land terminals. The big thing is that it will create a seamless connection from highway to highway between I-75 in Detroit and Highway 401 in Canada, greatly reducing travel time for sectors such as automotive manufacturing and agriculture. Construction began in 2018 and is expected to be completed in 2025, with some delays due to COVID-19 and supply chain issues. The twin disabled customs plaza on a 130-acre site enhances border security and promotes trade through faster crossing. The Gordie Howe International Bridge will create thousands of jobs on both sides of the border and will therefore help develop a vital trade infrastructure for North America for the future, contributing to widespread economic development and regional connectivity for many years. Number 9. Alfor Grand Port. The Alfor Grand Port is a $5 billion mega project in Iraq, designed to position the country as a global trade hub. Located along Iraq's Persian Gulf coastline, the port will handle 100 million tons of cargo annually, making it one of the largest in the Middle East. This strategic development aims to compete with regional giants like Dubai's Jebel Ali port, while reducing Iraq's reliance on external ports for trade. A standout feature of the project is its record-breaking 14.5-kilometre, 9-mile breakwater, the longest in the world, which will protect shipping berths and ensure uninterrupted port operations. Additionally, the port will accommodate some of the world's largest cargo ships, enhancing Iraq's access to global shipping routes and further strengthening its trade infrastructure. A key component of the project is the Iraq-Europe Transport Corridor, which will integrate the Alfor Grand Port with Iraq's expanding railway network, offering an alternative trade route to bypass the congested Suez Canal. This initiative is expected to boost economic activity, attract foreign investment, and establish Iraq as a major logistics player in global trade. The first phase of the project is set for completion in 2025, marking a significant step in Iraq's economic transformation. Once fully operational, the port will strengthen Iraq's trade capacity and drive long-term economic growth across the region. Number 8. Melbourne Metro Tunnel. Consider a glorious $8.6 billion public transport megaproject that aims to constitute a major transformation of Melbourne's railway network. The project consists of two 9-kilometre, 5.6-mile tunnels running underneath the Central Business District, CBD. These tunnels separate the high-frequency operating metro services from the suburban rail lines, alleviating congestion and improving reliability. 5 new underground stations, Arden, Parkville, State Library, Town Hall, and Anzac will all be modern, accessible, and passenger-friendly. On the surface, increased train frequency, tram integration, bus provision, and cycling paths will ensure a seamless urban transport system. The completion date for the occasion originally was thought to be 2026 for the project. However, works have gained momentum, and an operational target of 2025 has been set. Following the opening, the project will increase the capacity of the Melbourne rail network by 60%, lower journey times, and safeguard public transport for the growing population of Melbourne. In terms of sustainability and decongesting of urban traffic, The project is therefore meant to act as the centerpiece of modern infrastructure development for Australia. Number 7. LNG Canada. LNG Canada is a $28 billion liquefied natural gas (LNG) export project in Kitimat, British Columbia, marking the largest private sector investment in Canadian history. Designed to export LNG to Asian markets, the facility will initially produce 14 million metric tons per year, with future expansion plans doubling its capacity to 28 million metric tons annually. By leveraging Canada's abundant natural gas reserves and Pacific coast location, LNG Canada will provide a stable, lower-emission alternative to coal for countries like China, Japan, and South Korea. The project prioritizes sustainability, using low-carbon technology and hydroelectric power to minimize emissions, positioning it as one of the world's cleanest LNG facilities. Despite construction delays, supply chain disruptions, and rising costs, LNG Canada remains on track for its first shipments in 2025. Once operational, it will strengthen Canada's global energy leadership, generating thousands of jobs, increasing exports, and boosting local economies. Additionally, it will enhance Canada's trade partnerships with Asia, reinforcing the country's role in the global transition to cleaner energy sources. Number 6. Jeddah Metro. The Jeddah Metro, a $16 billion public transportation project, is set to transform the mobility patterns in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It covers 160 kilometers, 99 miles, with 81 stations on 4 lines, and aims to decongest traffic, increase public transport usage, and back Saudi Arabia in achieving Vision 2030 to ensure sustainable and less car-dependent cities. This has been designed to be a multimodal transit system to integrate light rail, bus rapid transit, and a water bus network all along the coastline of Jeddah, which will help increase a public transport share from 2% to 30%. The advanced features of the metro include driverless trains, smart ticketing, and energy-saving stations, placing it firmly among the most advanced in transit systems in the Middle East. Although delays due to funding and priority changes have been observed, construction is ongoing, with the first operation presence expected for the year 2025. As soon as completed, the Jeddah Metro will provide enhanced mobility for millions of residents and visitors, with reduced carbon emissions and economic and tourism growth in turn. On this note, the provision of a fast, dependable, and sustainable transit system will spur Jeddah as a key business and cultural hub with respect to Saudi Arabia's overall urban development ambitions. Number 5. China's skyscrapers. China continues to dominate the global skyscraper boom, with 3 major super-tall towers set for completion in 2025, the International Land Sea Center in Chongqing, the Great River Center in Wuhan, and the China Merchants Bank Tower in Shenzhen. These skyscrapers reflect China's rapid urban expansion, economic growth, and commitment to high-tech architecture. The International Land Sea Center, standing at 458 meters, 1,503 feet, will be Chongqing's tallest skyscraper and among the top 20 tallest buildings worldwide, housing luxury offices, a 5-star hotel, and retail spaces, reinforcing Chongqing's position as a financial and business hub. Meanwhile, the Great River Center in Wuhan, at 400 meters, 1,312 feet, will primarily serve as a high-rise office complex, supporting the city's booming finance and technology sectors. In Shenzhen, the China Merchants Bank global headquarters, standing at 393 meters, 1,289 feet, will become the new home for one of China's largest financial institutions, strengthening the city's reputation as China's Silicon Valley. Collectively, these towers emphasize China's leadership in skyscraper development, further solidifying its role as a global center for business, finance, and cutting-edge urban modernization. Number 4. Riyadh Metro. The Riyadh Metro project, which is $23 billion in value, is regarded as an urban light rail to modernize public transport in the Saudi capital. It is planned to be the largest in the Middle East upon completion. Fully computer-operated 6 lines of 176 kilometers long, with 85 stations connecting commercial districts, residential areas, and major tourist attractions. The project is, therefore, consistent with the Saudi Vision 2030 to address traffic jams, reduce carbon emissions, and improve urban mobility. The Riyadh Metro system will provide enhanced multimodal transport along with the Riyadh bus systems. Green energy driverless trains with smart ticketing in the stations with gold-class cabins for premium travel would take Riyadh out of its jam, where over 90% of trips are taken via private vehicles. The inauguration that had originally been planned in 2023 was pushed back to 2025 due to delays during the pandemic and consequential supply chain disruptions. There is a little bit of success with many finished stations and tunnels. When completed, the Riyadh Metro is expected to convert the public transport landscape into a fast, enhanced, and eco-friendly alternative. The metro system is thus also set to act as a key economic and tourism driver for Riyadh, making the city a modern linchpin of urban mobility. Number 3. Sky Tower at Pinnacle 1 Yong. The Sky Tower at Pinnacle 1 Yonga is set to become Canada's tallest residential building, standing at 344 meters, 1,128 feet, in downtown Toronto. This $1.5 billion project is part of the Pinnacle 1 Yonga development, a multi-tower complex that will feature luxury condominiums, office spaces, a hotel, and retail centers. Once completed, it will be one of North America's tallest residential towers, offering unparalleled views of the Toronto skyline and Lake Ontario. A major highlight is its high-end condo units, designed with floor-to-ceiling windows, smart home automation, and world-class amenities, including a multi-level fitness center, infinity pool, and private lounges. Positioned at Yonge Street and Queens Quay, the location offers easy access to Union Station, the Toronto waterfront, and the financial district, making it a prime residential and investment opportunity. Construction began in 2020, with steady progress despite pandemic-related delays. The tower is expected to be completed in late 2025, further solidifying Toronto's status as a global real estate and financial powerhouse. Once operational, Pinnacle 1 Yonga will attract international buyers and investors, reshaping the city's skyline and reinforcing Toronto's reputation as a world-class metropolis. Number 2. Trans-Sumatra Toll Road. This Trans-Sumatra Toll Road is an infrastructure project with an estimated budget of $32 billion intended to boost connectivity across Sumatra, the second-largest island in Indonesia. The mega highway will extend southward an incredible distance of 2,700 kilometers, 1,677 miles, through Lampung to Aceh northwise, hence drastically lowering transit times for good transport and enhancing economic activities. The infrastructure development in Indonesia's development scheme will accelerate regional development, foster logistics efficiency, and attract foreign investments. The road will enhance the flow of goods into tourist destinations such as Lake Toba, Bukit Tinggi, and the Sumatran rainforest through cheaper transportation routes between industrial sites, ports, and market points in Sumatra, thus benefiting Indonesia's tourism industry. The construction is conducted in phases, with over 1,000 kilometers, 621 miles, completed. The remaining sections are expected to be completed by 2025. When put into operation, the Trans-Sumatra Toll Road will be the longest in Indonesia, turning Sumatra into an economic powerhouse. It will help increase the economic mobility and creation of jobs, thereby forming the synapse of regional economies and improving the quality of life for millions of Indonesians to greatly benefit the economic growth of the island. The wait is over. Our number 1 pick will push the limits of engineering. Number 1. Bangabandhu Railway Bridge. The $1.7 billion Bangabandhu Railway Bridge in Bangladesh will enhance connectivity across the Jamuna River, replacing the existing bridge with a 4.8-kilometer, 3-mile, dual-gauge structure. Once completed, it will be the country's longest railway bridge, doubling train capacity for faster and more frequent freight and passenger services. This upgrade will strengthen trade and connectivity within Bangladesh and with India and Nepal, boosting regional economic growth. Set for completion by late 2025, the project is co-financed by the Asian Development Bank, ADB, and the Bangladeshi government. It will reduce travel time, lower transport costs, and facilitate regional trade, reinforcing Bangladesh's role in South Asia's economic network. That wraps up our list of the biggest megaprojects set to change the world in 2025. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest game-changing innovations. And if you're hungry for more incredible engineering and futuristic projects, check out the next video on your screen. You won't believe what's coming next.